Welcome everybody to this orientation program for industrial design technology. Yes, we are all geared up for industrial design technology competition for India Skills, and we are all set and prepared to go to the regional competition in North and South. So here we have Mr. Colonel Ravi Kharbanda sir with us, honorary member of Worldskills, will be guiding you how you can be prepared for this competition starting from November 5th. So without wasting much of your time, I'll quickly hand it over to you. So you can guide the candidates what they need to keep in mind for their level 1, level 2 competition, and then we'll proceed with the training from 10th of November. So from 5th to 7th, what all they need to take care of and how they can prepare. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Pooja. Well, yes, as Pooja has referred, this is primarily for all industrial design candidates who registered before and who registered later on as wildcard entries. Those are being taken on as add-ons with the previous team, which is there. So welcome everybody. This is in particularly held for people, newer people who are registered. And yes, is a very important skill, I should say, the most important skill happening in the world skill, added as a new skill, which has a future. And those who are all who are joined are welcome, and I'm glad to see them. The time being short, I'll be just showing you through a presentation the entire features which are there, which you should be knowing and for which you are aware. You have been trained, and quite a few may not have been trained, but you're already trained. So the first, I think I'll show you through a slide. I'll show through this. Tejas? Right, yeah, correct.
So it's visible.
Yeah, very right, very correct. Yeah. The very first thing, as we all know as designers, is whenever we think of something, what comes in our mind is we get inspired. Something new, what we think, we want to, we understand it, we observe it, and then we think how to prepare in a larger form, prepare a prototype, then we come on to, then we ideate, I should be saying, we prepare a prototype and try it out. If it's tested successfully, we go on for commercial sort of production. So that's all is the outline of the thinking process which goes in between the designers. Now, very briefly, which we have been talking before also, now industrial design is a creation of a product design, and for mass combination, which I said, is must succeed both look good functionally, it should be efficient, it should be economical to prepare. That is what, and which has would be accepted in the market, which is in demand. And the basic skills which are required, which we all of us know, is we do ideation, we conceptualize, we do the sketching, we do rendering, we prepare 3D model, basic engineering, and prototyping. Finally, we go on for mass production. Now, the software which are required are Fusion 360. Well, this is a tool on which we work, which is an Autodesk tool, on which we do the designing part of the product, which goes for mass production. So the software required are Fusion 360, 3D Max, Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Premiere Professional. This is what we are talking would be required at a later date, but initially, yes, basis of Fusion 360 should be known to everybody when we do for the initial selection. Other skills, well, you should be comfortable with 3D printing software, machines, and about its technologies, preferably manufacturing and technical knowledge one should be having. Modules, of course, what we need is we should have a sketch concept. It should be always there. Technological process, project visualization should be able to visualize, and protection of the project. Now, infrastructure-wise, this gets important because when we do the initial screening, this I should have told you before, how we intend doing is, we may be having around 100 odd competitors competing for this competition. And from this, we're going to select 20 people who will move to the regional competition. The regionals are going to be held at two locations. One will be for the people from the north, will be held in Chandigarh, hopefully, and the second would be held in Vizag. The north is going to happen on 15th of November, and south will be on last week of this, I just said December, November end and early December, 28th November to 1st of December. That is, as of now, the process which is going to be there for identifying people. The initial screening which we'll do is, we'll have two levels for this, level 1 and level 2. I'll be talking for both. Level 1 will be much easier. It'll be generic, talking of fusion, talking of generic, what the, I should say, the designers think, and about the basic knowledge of the tools and basic knowledge of your designing. Now, these are some of the products which are manufactured by students only have been made. These are finally what you could get at the Worldskills. Well, this level you reach after we train you on the Worldskills guidelines, because people who get selected at the national level, they are trained to a level of Worldskills guidelines on those specifics, and they're prepared on these models. Well, these are just one of the few samples which are there, which was, you find a personal juicer is there, and then you find which has been prepared as, you find shredder is there prepared by computers, and so forth. So likewise, now I'll tell you, this is because this skill being new, anything which is uh, approved to be for the Worldskills competition, this is happening for the first time. Prior to that, they have it as a future skill or a demo skill. This skill was held in the last competition, that is in Worldskills Kazan in 2019. So we participated as a futuristic skill, or you may call it as demo skill, but was not under the Worldskills competitions. So she was a candidate from MIT who had participated, and the format for that, for the Worldskills, normally what you find is, it is the outline format. I'll be just showing it to you. It has got around 4 modules. These are the basic module criteria. It is a module. We'll have a sub-modules as well. Module 1 may have 2, 3 sub-modules. Likewise, module 2 could have 3, 4, or 1 or 2 modules with that. So likewise, what you got in normal competitions when you appear for the exams, or normal exams, you got question 1, A, B, C. Likewise, it is there. So likewise, hopefully there are going to be 4 modules, but the final thing we'll come to know 6 months prior to the Worldskills competition. But generic outline competition guidelines are there with us. These are based on the previous exposure where they were formed. Now, just talking of giving you a little, I should say, orientate you or to let you know what we expect in the first 2 levels from your side. So focus yourself on the first 2 levels. First level, which is going to be on the 5th, possibly that's what been arranged, and the second, I think, is on the 7th or 8th. So these 2 tests you must qualify before you're picked up for the regional competitions. So what we expect in the first level is, the object of this is to identify the suitable candidates for skill test. This test assesses the candidate design aptitude, knowledge, and technical knowledge. Well, it is going to be all online. I must tell you again, the first 2 level 1 and level 2 are going to be online, and the regional is going to be offline, where practically you'll have to perform. Practically you'll have to design. And the material and equipment required for this will be, of course, what you need for this is going to be basically what you need is just a PC or a laptop, and of course, uninterrupted internet connection should be there, good quality webcam, microphone, and a smartphone possibly. And the candidate should have adequate stationery items such as A4 sheet, pencil, rubbers, and normal what you have for all the competitions. You people are well aware. You have been having workshops. You all have been introduced what is required. This is more of a repetition for people who register later part as add-ons or wildcard. The test project timing could be, it is divided into parts. It could be in parts or could be one simple MCQ question paper. It should have multiple choice questions, and it could have descriptive questions as well. It could have illustrative questions as well. But more you could expect multiple choice questions in level 1 competition. Others, only elementary of that could be engaged in the multiple choice questions. But in level 2, you may find some descriptive or some illustrative questions. Level 2, as I said, is again to test it to prove your basic knowledge in industrial design. The task is to understand, analyze, and articulate the requirement of a given product, what is given to you in the scenario, and fulfill the said requirement. The scope, of course, will be limited to sketching and rendering only, and it could be done on A3 sheets. But this is more for regional, but this will make it a little more lighter because we'll know your knowledge to what extent you have. We want maximum to come up, maximum people to qualify and understand what level of competition are there. The test again, as I said, is ability to articulate the given requirement, skill in exploring multiple product solutions, ability to show all internal and external details which are there for the product when is designed, consideration of ergonomics and usability factors, consideration of aesthetics, of course, factors has to be seen, and so forth. Now, I'll show you some sample test projects which we intend putting in the MCQ. These, not necessarily these will be there, but related to these or quite akin to these. These could be for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and could be questions could vary from 50 to 60, depending on the jury or the expert who prepares the test project. But I'll give you some sample test ideas where you get an idea what type of MCQ questions will be there. Now, like for instance, just have a draft is a modular process is provided for what? It is for dynamic modeling, part material retrieval, or part feature friction, or part easy ejection. So this you will have to answer. This I've even marked the correct answer in yellow. This we thought is the right answer. Likewise, I'll show you some more samples. Colors that are different, lightness and darkness are said to be what? You should be knowing it, whether it's light in value, dark in value, bright and intense, or contrasting. Well, it is considered as contrasting, should be the answer. Likewise, in 3D printing is based on what technology? Is it RPD, SLA, FDM, SLS? But the answer to them is FDM. Which of the following is best suited for industrial designer? These are the 4 options which are there in front of you. Like you get in MCQs. If you know the subject well, you should be able to answer. One who makes only concept sketches, or who only is responsible for designing, one who optimizes and product and do innovation, or one who studies the context and user, identify the need and provide product solutions. Well, this is the right answer. Just for your information, we've given it this to you. Ergonomics principle suggests what? Monitoring, displays, glows, visual system should be preferred over auditory system in noisy location. These are some of the one which we thought could be there, one of these types, or could be one of them also, because these are some of the samples what we shown. Now, other type, like for ID tools which are there, Fusion 360 is the most important, this which is used there. Your design component in Fusion can be readily assembled in the same design file you are working on. Whether yes, it is possible, no, it requires a new template file. You have to answer what is correct. Think of it. Some of them, out of them, could be there. Then to enable contrast analysis between components, that is meshing of two rotary components, you can use what? Assembly drive joints or enable contact sets. You should be knowing what is the right answer. Now, some generic question out of them also could be there. Which is a 3D tool? The one which are there in front of you, Fusion, Adobe, Micro, Visual. Well, you have to answer. Could be some of these generic questions which the designer are normally acquainted with, and this is what you keep visualizing, conceptualizing, and thinking in your mind when you're working. In a flange joint, bolts are subject to what? Is it shear stress, tensile stress, compression stress, or none of the above? These are just sample design generic questions which you are referring, so that you get an idea what type of question which the experts are going to ask you and jury is going to gauge when they give you MCQ question. Another sample I'm giving is, mind map is primarily a tool for what? Is it product design, market research, brainstorming ideas, or customer mapping? Answers in one of these. So illustrative questions could be something on these lines, which could be, you need to illustrate all step-by-step operation for installing a SIM card in a brand new smartphone that you just received through e-shopping. Complete hand drawing illustrations along with description need to be fit into A4 sheet. We'll give you much simpler. These are just samples, what we expect you should be knowing when you are being selected or identified to participate at the regional competitions. Now, CAD design skill test. Also, you should have an idea. You all are proficient designers. You work on those tools, Fusion, and of course, CAD. You all are CAD. You understand it is there. Something of these type also could be there. Students are required to create a 3D module. Create 3D module in which dimension accuracy is checked, should be maintained, should use Fusion 360 only. This is just what I've shown it to you. Now, these are very, very simple, basic things which I've shown, which you could expect in level 1 and level 2 of your competition, which is going to be online, and only later, once you read the when you reach the level of regional competition, there you will be doing practically. Here, only one thing which I'd like to know from your side is, these are going to be all online. Your conscience should be clear what when you're doing. What we should have been there, you would have been called at one location, at one of the center where you appear, and people are there to observe. So that means the real identity is there, and they see you functioning and able to assess you there itself. But we are allowing you to work from wherever you are, whether you are in your college, whether you are at home, or whether you are working somewhere. You are allowed to participate in the initial test level 1 and level 2, from where we identify people for the regionals. But I'll definitely hope your cameras are on, because there's a team. We have a team is there among the jury people who will off and on will see and able to gauge you that you are the one who's working, and you work within the time frame, whatever they specify. If they're level 1, there are 2, 3 groups. If they're given time, within the time frame, you must be able to complete it. So it's the pointers which is there. If you're good, you will be picked up, because we are selecting around 20 numbers, which is a very large number out of your lot who are going to represent at the regional level. So this is all what I could show you. And definitely when you're working, your camera should be on, so that whenever the people want, they're able to monitor what is happening at that particular location. So that will be arranged, seen, how we connected, how we absorb your functioning, and surely see that you are the one working. And of course, from my side, nothing more to convey. And I can just wish you all the very best. The tests are going to be simple. I can tell you, majority of you will qualify. Those who have the aptitude, those who have been serious in life, and those who are designers and want to progress in life, they all will be able to qualify. Nothing more from myself. It's all what I thought I should be able to show to you. And in case you got any specific doubts, you are at liberty to ask me, because we got only half an hour today slot we got, where this could be sort of given to us, where this could be recorded. So I've completed within that time. Any questions, anything you want to ask or suggest, you are liberty to ask me now, or even later on. You have the contacts, you are liberty to talk to us. Thank you so very much. And we'll see to it that the maximum people among you qualify, because for other skills, states are coming. For this, only one state is coming, that is Andhra. They're doing the level 1 and level 2, they already done. They selected 2 people who are going to join at the regional level. We are practically going to select around 20 candidates out of from our lot. That's a very good number, and I'm sure you will be one of those who get selected and join for this. Now, I must tell you something more. After you are identified to join the regional competition, before that, for 5 days, we'll provide you training. Could be from 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, or 9th, likewise. That schedule will be uh, shown to you. You are on all of you are on the WhatsApp. You will get it on the WhatsApp, and kindly do join to benefit, so that you're prepared to perform well at the regionals. And from the regional, each regional, north will be there'll be 10 people participating. In the south, again 10 people will be participating. Out of them, 5 each will be selected, who will be representing at the IndiaSkills, which is going to be held in Bangalore in last week of December. Thank you so very much. Anything from your side, you are at liberty to question me.
Thank you, sir. Sir, where is the venue for North Regional? It's happening in Chandigarh University. Uh, and yes, before looking at the venue and everything, all we request is you participate for your level 1 on 5th of November. You will be getting emails. We have already sent you emails about the information. You'll be getting your link to join very soon. And yes, be prepared. Any issues you face, you guys can let us know. And we wish you all the best. Plus, sir, as this is Choti Diwali, let's quickly wish them all a very happy Diwali. So you
Oh, yes,
enjoy,
yes,
take
yes.
care. It's a
Yes, all the
festive,
very best wishes are there from the MESC side
yes,
and
sir.
from the, I should say, from the ministry as well as from the NSDC, from all of us. You are the youngsters. You are the one who have the future. And this skill is open for you. And wish you all the very best. Study hard, work hard, and enjoy Diwali tomorrow. Today is Choti Diwali. Yes.
Yes, happy Choti Diwali and a very happy Diwali to you and all your loved ones. But yes, after Diwali, don't get lazy. Do join in the competition and make your family proud, make your country proud. Plus, 5th November, 11 o'clock, we are starting with your online MCQ as mentioned by Sir. So be prepared and yes, be confident you're going to be there in the regionals. All the best. Thank you so much, Ravi sir, for your time, especially on a festival day. Uh, Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. And we need to thank the competitors who are there. On
Yes,
this day also they joined. Really great of them. And we wish all of them good luck and God bless.
right. Okay, take care, enjoy, have fun, enjoy Diwali, have a safe Diwali. Yeah. Bye. Thank you, sir. Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.